Hi guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you know, in our last tutorial we had implemented the first step of our cake shop with React and React Redux, and we will be using Redux. So we had set it up our React application with the necessary UI components, and we had done with the implementation of installation of Redux and React Redux. Now it's a time to start our first action creators. We will be creating our first action creator. So let me go on to our code and start creating our action creator. But before moving to that, I'll notify you one thing that's related to folder structure. As you guys have seen, or you guys must be seen over the internet, a lot of different type of folder structures people they are using. But until up to this level or until this time, I'll not recommend you guys to go on in detail about the folder structure or folder hierarchy, or it's not necessary to follow any specific folder structure or folder hierarchy. It's totally up to you. Whatever you feel easier or better in future after learning the basic concepts of Redux, you can use that according to your own choice. But in my case, what structure I like is to keep this separate Redux folder in source folder like this. So I'll be following the same. So inside this one, I will create as many folder as many modules I have in my React application. In our cake shop, currently we have just one module named as cake. So we will be creating one folder named as cake. So inside each folder, we will be creating some files. For example, one file will be cake action.js, and there will be another file named as cake constants.js. So up to you, you can use whatever you want, but I like in this way. So what will be our action? For example, by cake, we have to export that. For example, export const by underscore cake will be our constant, and that will be by underscore cake. So we will be using this constant in our action. So what will be our, first of all, we have to import by cake, our constant that we are exporting from our constant inside the cake folder or inside the cake module of React. Similarly, I have to do what? I have to create a function, for example, const and by cake, or for example, I'll say by cake will be my function, and that will be an arrow function, and that will return what? It will return for me an object that will have a type, property name as type, and what it will return? By cake. So this is how I can create an action creator. Let's say export const is already there, so I can export it as well, and export default as well, up to you, whatever you want. If you want to rename them in any other file, you can use default as well. If you want to keep the name as it is throughout your project hierarchy, just skip default. So that's it. That is pretty much good to go on with action creators. So we are done with our action creators as well. In this video, this is okay. Let's go on to the next video to the reducers and try to implement some kind of reducer in the coming video. I hope you guys understand it. In case of any question, any query, you can comment us in our video. You can reach us in our mailbox as well. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Goodbye.